Kids. ELAB. Kids.
Let me make sure everything good. Let me make sure everything good.
IBRX.
TikTok. TikTok. TikTok.
BFRG. ELAB running. ELAB.
ELAB.
Coming up this morning at
ELAB
8:40
is active.
a.m. Redbook.
ELAB.
At 9 a.m.
ELAB.
S&P K-Shiller Home Price Index. At 9:45 the Chicago PMI for
ELAB.
March.
ELAB.
At 10 a.m. JOLTS job
ELAB
openings
alert
for
popping 10%.
February. CB
ELAB.
Consumer Confidence for March
ELAB.
at 10:30.
ELAB
Texas
price
Services
stabilizing.
Sector Outlook. And
ELAB.
Dallas Fed Services Revenues
Bro,
for
what's going on
March.
with this stuff?
Fed Goolsby at noon.
ELAB.
Fed Vice Chair
ELAB.
Barr at 3 p.m.
IOBT
The
halted
API
because of
weekly
news.
crude and gasoline stocks at
IMCC.
4:30.
No,
ELAB.
it's not even
And
5
Fed's
p.m.
Bowman
What
at
the
IOBT
fuck
halted
are
because
you
of
doing?
news.
5:10 p.m. Eastern
ELAB
Time.
trend developing. ELAB. IMCC moving with power. IMCC cheap stock popping 15%.
IMCC. IMCC.
IMCC is a penny stock, so we're not going to touch that one. But ELAB is looking pretty good.
ELAB.
ELAB.
Looks pretty
ELAB
good
should
on
be good.
news.
ELAB. ELAB is active.
30 news.
ELAB.
ELAB.
ELAB. ELAB alert surging 15%. ELAB watching for move. ELAB basing. IMCC cheap stock parabolic 30%. IMCC is active. Mask.
IMCC.
ELAB. ELAB. OXBR.
EVA.
IBRX. IBRX running. BFRG. IBRX is hot.
BTM.
IBRX. 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 IBRX.
Okay.
Kids.
YouTube and TikTok. Good.
Kids.
DTI big spread.
McCormick to combine with Unilever's food business. I confirm now. Value of about $21 billion.
Orbs.
Unilever shareholders own 55.1%. McCormick shareholders 35%.
ABTC.
Unilever to receive $15.7 billion in cash.
IBRX. ELAB. ELAB alert up 10%.
McCormick shares at $54.75 now, up about $1 off the earlier highs. Unilever shares at $60.57, up 59 cents.
Not even doing that.
SPCE. SPCE.
QFIN watch the spread. QFIN watch the spread.
QFIN gaining momentum.
SMWB big spread.
LTRN. SXTP.
EVA.
ELAB. IBRX. ELAB. ELAB. IOBT is expected to resume in 20 seconds. ELAB.
CRBU.
ELAB defense contracts are boosting its assets.
GNLN.
YDES, YD Bio, and
LRHC.
EG Biomed
CRAC
jointly
halted
launched
because of news.
nationwide telehealth platform to accelerate commercialization
EVA.
of cancer detection and
EVA gaining
decentralized
momentum.
clinical services across the
MRVL
U.S.
up
That's
5%.
Yankee
MRVL.
Delta Echo Sandy.
MRVL showing strength.
What's going on my YouTube, man?
MRVL share is spiking here now. Michael Romeo Victor Lima. MRVL.
MRVL's definitely out of our price range because
All right.
it's at $97 per share.
Kids. Kids.
NXPL.
Kids.
IMCC. VRAX. VRAX.
VRAX moving with power.
ENVB. RGNX.
VRAX is a penny
ENVB
stock.
in play.
Oh, we don't trade anything below $1 anyway. MRVL, that looks like it just got earnings report maybe. Let me see.
Poet.
Poet is hot. Poet heating up.
That's on
Poet.
410.
Poet.
Marvell hitting 97.49 at the high, now at 87.81.
VRAX.
CRBU. ELAB. LTRN. FNMA. Kids. Kids. FNMA in play. Kids.
NVIDIA and Marvell to
Damn,
collaborate
bro,
on
can't do
silicon
a stream.
photonics
Drop it.
technology.
FNMA is active.
That's
Let's
November
do-
Victor Delta Alpha, Michael Romeo Victor Lima.
Kilobits per second. Let's do like 4,800. See if that works.
CRBU. CRBU building pressure. CRBU Caribou Biosciences
invests $2
receives
billion
FDA's
in
regenerative
Marvell.
medicine advanced. INFQ is hot. INFQ building pressure.
INFQ.
Yeah, mess
INFQ.
it up.
VRAX. SKK.
ELAB.
See, ELAB is
ELAB.
good.
ENVB.
And we didn't get a 5 a.m. breakout either.
Marvell to provide custom XPUs, NVIDIA to supply
Forbes.
supporting technologies. That's NVDA and MRVL.
Gift.
MRVL exploding 5%. VRAX on the move.
VRAX.
ELAB. FNMA. Poet.
What's going
Poet
on
picking
on
up steam.
YouTube?
ELAB. Poet.
This thing tripping.
ELAB. CRBU. FNMA.
I traded
ONDS.
ELAB,
ONDS showing strength.
but that's the only one that's really showing
FNMA is
potential.
hot.
ALPS is
FNMA.
not really.
VRAX
that
cheap
was a
stock popping
close one.
15%.
No, that was
VRAX.
just looks like a gap up.
CRAC
really
is
catch
expected to
these.
resume in 20 seconds.
RKLX.
Kids.
MRVL. Watch the spread.
Did I not catch this one? $0.96.
BNRG.
Kids. ONDS is active. Kids.
RKLB.
BNRG breaking out. Kids.
BNRG.
Rigo, RIGO, announcing publication of final Claro clinical trial data on Gavreto
BNRG.
in patients with RET plus and non-small cell lung cancer in Journal of Clinical Oncology.
Kids.
Romeo India Golf Lima.
Kids. Kids starting to move.
CRVS.
Kids.
Warren Buffett on CNBC said Berkshire bought $17 billion of treasury bills this week.
CRBU.
FNMA.
Warren Buffett said he's still involved in making investments at Berkshire, but won't make any that CEO Greg Gable thinks are wrong.
BNRG.
MRVL NVIDIA invests $2 billion Marvel, forming strategic partnership. BNRG is hot. BNRG. BNRG cheap stock surging 15%. BNRG Bren Miller adds ISO/IEC 42001 certification support AI enabled. ONDS gaining momentum. ONDS.
Bro, hold on. Flustered. BFR. BNRG. I don't really want to trade this because it's below $1.
Kids.
I'd rather
Kids.
just stick what is on the top, which is APLS.
BNRG.
But no, not this one.
NBIS
This
is
the
active.
capo. I would say kids.
BFRG.
This would be considered at the top of the scanner. I'm not rocking with this.
CJMB big spread.
BNRG cheap stock up 15%. LTRN. LTRN. LTRN picking up steam.
CJMB big spread.
AMD is active. CJMB breaking out. ELAB. DJT on the move. ELAB. BBAI. Kids. BBAI heating up.
DJT.
That's Donald Trump's stock, right?
NBIS big spread.
ELAB.
No, not forex trading, stock market trading. I don't mess with that forex or crypto stuff.
BFRG. BNRG. ELAB.
It's not my thing. Moving average is
ELAB.
Warren Buffett said, I sold Apple too soon.
green
ELAB.
one's 9, red one's 20, and then
Kids.
this is my 200
BFRG.
SMA,
NBIS watch the
and
spread.
then this is my
NTRP.
200 EMA, and then this is my 200 SMA.
INFQ.
INFQ on the move.
But I
BFRG.
mainly just use the 9. Never leverage trades. No, I don't do that. I actually don't even short stocks. I haven't done that in years. I've been trading for like 10 years, but I haven't shorted a stock in forever.
Kids. Kids.
Secretary Hegseth on Iran says U.S. has more and more options. Iran has less.
BFRG. Pola.
US
CRAC is
radar
expected to
jet
resume in 20
destroyed an
seconds.
Iranian attack when based in Saudi Arabia.
Hegseth said upcoming days will be decisive in war with Iran and nothing Iran can do about it.
How much is a US radar jet? See how much they just blew up off of $25,000 drone. Hold on. How much is a US radar jet?
ELAB. BFRG.
SSYS watch the spread.
Oh my goodness. And they probably use those $30 or $25,000 jets too. A US radar jet is 360 million to 424 million per aircraft.
Fuse.
Hegseth said U.S. strikes causing widespread desertions in Iran. And in the past 24 hours saw the lowest number of enemy missiles fired by Iran.
ELAB. ELAB.
That's all right. We 39 trillion in debt. That's fine.
Hegseth said if Iran is wise, they'll cut a deal.
ELAB.
They can just add it to the bill. Let's see what ELAB is.
IO Biotech,
this
IOBT,
looks pretty decent.
terminates
Fuse surging.
all employees and officers,
CRBU.
including CEO
CRBU
and
breaking
CFO. Company
CRBU.
files voluntary Chapter 7 bankruptcy. That's India Oscar Bravo Tango, IOBT, and a filing.
Fuse.
Hegseth said Trump is willing to make a deal. New regime should be wiser than the last. If Iran doesn't make a deal, the war will continue with more
VRAX.
intensity.
PTON.
VRAX.
Remember,
Virax
kids, if they're
Biolabs
profitable,
spiking
they
here,
wouldn't
up
sell.
about
CRBU.
Selling like
95% now.
subscriptions. I wonder who started that rumor.
Company
Yes.
subsidiary secured ISO
Gold.
certification. That's VRAX.
I feel like it was
Kids.
a 9 to 5 worker that just was like course sellers. I don't get it. If you're making money by teaching something and trading, why wouldn't you? I don't know. That's
Mask.
probably like a 9 to 5 mentality right there. They probably tried trading, lost money, and then they quit, and then they start
Mask.
blaming everybody else.
Mask.
That's what usually happens. I even heard some people say real estate is a scam.
Fuse. Fuse Machines expands distribution its AI agents through. Fuse running.
Fuse. Fuse.
Fuse is active. Fuse alert parabolic 10%. Fuse.
Fuse.
Fuse. Fuse gaining traction. Fuse alert parabolic 15%.
Fuse.
I don't even like this one.
IINN. VRAX. OLB.
Man, yesterday I was getting
VRAX, Virax
flustered. There was so many
Biolabs,
stocks that
continue
were
making new
popping out.
highs now.
Now it's
Kids.
I think we had this little
Buffett
breakout right here,
on
but
CNBC said if he
I
doesn't
think
know if he
they're
would
gonna
cut
break
interest
out at
rates,
like 6 or maybe 5.
if he were at the Federal Reserve, said that he doesn't know what the stock market will do and
QNCO.
doesn't believe anybody else does. Top U.S. General Kane regarding Iran says continue to degrade and destroy Iran's capabilities.
Mask. NBIS positive, Stock has given up its prior gains. CRWV CoreWeave closes $8.5 billion delayed draw term loan. Kids. Kids.
How do you do YouTube
Kids.
stats for nerds?
Kids.
Mm,
Mask heating up. Mask.
oh, I just found it.
Kids.
Okay, boom, I found it.
Mask. NIO. NIO climbing. Fuse alert exploding 10%. NCLH.
Audio, video.
Fuse.
HYLN.
Bruh, I can see why it says stats for nerds because I have no idea what the I'm
Kids.
looking at. 16,000
CNTV
kilobits per
big spread.
second. Shit, my shit be at like
OXBR.
4,000. 4,800 kilobits per second.
Poet in play. Poet. Poet. BBAI. Kids. Pola. Pola.
KOPN.
Leave that alone.
AREC.
KOPN.
KOPN gaining momentum. AREC building pressure. Kids. 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 ELAB. Mask.
Bro, we're not getting nothing.
WHLR.
ELAB. Mask.
It's the most
ELAB.
we cannot get in. Bro, what the f is going on?
Kids showing strength. Kids.
Oh, it's connected to my phone.
PXLW big spread.
That one's dead. I don't know why I said that.
OXBR.
Kids.
Kids. IOBT halted because of extraordinary events. Kids. IOBT halted because of extraordinary events. Kids. SOGP. BFRG.
Get back to what I was doing.
ADUR.
OXBR.
Said more vessels storing through the Strait of
ELAB
Hormuz.
gaining momentum.
Hey, it's the young OG. I just pulled a 3. Nigga fuck a zop bag, I just sold a tree. Let's still pass my man the ball, I got an open 3. C got a 6 act, got
IBRX breaking out. IBRX.
Hexet said world should be prepared to step up.
IBRX.
Shit.
Eres el motivo de mi melodía. No te vayas nunca, quédate en mi vida. Si tú me miras,
ARTL.
todo lo malo se lo lleva el viento. Y aunque el mundo diga que estoy soñando, tú y yo sabemos lo que está pasando. Solo tú.
Hexet, where necessary, addressing what Russia and China are doing.
ELAB.
Rest in
ELAB.
peace, my granny, she got hit by a bazooka. Kaboom,
Kids.
kablow, kaboom. Rest in peace, my granny, she got hit by a bazooka. Yeah, I think about it every time I hit the hookah. Kaboom, kablow, I was in my room trying to teach my little sister. Then I heard a boom and it sounded like a missile. Who that is? What that was? Oh, that granny.
OXBR.
She done. What the fuck they hit her with? What the fuck they hit her with? A fucking bazooka, little bitch. Every time I close my eyes, I'm drawing plays about that blitz. Every time I close my eyes, I'm thinking about how they did you quick. Granny, I'm sorry, but I'ma have to go ahead and forgive him and forget. I don't know what you want me to do. You gon' slide, you gon' lose your whole crew. Homicide when I think about you.
PXLW Big
If you
Spread.
a side nigga, what
Poet
would you
breaking
do?
out.
Rest in
Poet.
peace, my grand.
BFRG. OXBR.
We almost at 5:30. We gotta lock in.
Poet is hot. Poet. ELAB. Mask.
Lock in, man.
Poet. IOBT is expected to resume in 20 seconds.
Poet. Poet. Poet.
Oh my goodness, all this
IOBT
damn
resumed.
streaming
IOBT
stuff,
resumed.
man. Click like 10 screens to get to my trading.
ONCO, Onkinetics, naming a new CEO, Oscar November Charlie Oscar.
IBRX is hot. OXBR.
PYPD, Polypid said NDA submitted under FDA fast track designation
ALBT.
for Dplex, that's Papa Yankee Papa Delta.
Poet.
ALBT.
ALBT looking strong.
BLFA, Belfuse,
ALBT.
announcing
IBRX.
strategic organizational
IBRX
realignment
surging.
to accelerate growth and
ALBT.
innovation to operate through two
IBRX.
end market focused business
ALBT.
units. That's
ALBT cheap
BELFA.
stock up 15%. SST. IBRX.
ALBT.
TRS, Tarsus Pharmaceuticals,
Poet.
announcing dosing of first participant in Calliope, phase 2 clinical trial of TP05 for
SST.
potential prevention of Lyme disease. That is
Poet.
Tango
ALBT.
Alpha Romeo
ALBT
Sandy.
cheap stock exploding 20%. ALBT is active.
Hexet said if
Poet
we
building
want,
pressure.
he says we want
Poet.
to deal, if not, we're prepared to
ALBT cheap stock
continue.
up 30%.
Talks are continuing and
ALBT.
gaining strength.
Poet is active. TIVC progressing.
Poet.
NUWE on the move.
ALBT. Poet. TIVC. NUWE.
Poet. SOGP.
TIVC.
LMT, Lockheed
NUWE.
Martin, plans multi-billion-dollar investment over the next 3 years to expand and
IMVC.
modernize 20-plus facilities. That's Lima Michael Tango.
OXBR.
RLAY.
RLAY is hot. RLAY gaining momentum. Kids. Kids.
TIVC. BTOG Big Spread.
BTOG.
Hexet on the streets, his objectives have been very clear.
TIVC.
Kids. Kids showing strength.
Bruh, I'm not seeing nothing.
Hexet said Trump
No
has
trade
led
day?
U.S.
TIVC.
Or we gonna get something midday?
late conditions for success.
Kids. SST.
DNLI, Denali Therapeutics, receives $200 million in gross
ALBT.
proceeds on March 27th.
Kids.
That is Delta November Lima, India, DNLI.
Kids.
SST.
SST is hot. SST pushing higher. SST.
NUWE.
Kids is active. Kids alert popping 10%. Kids.
Oh my goodness.
ALBT cheap stock popping 20%.
NAGE and OSW,
Kids.
Niagen Bioscience, announcing first cruise ship clinic partnership with One Spa World, bringing the net boosting benefits of Niagen
I
4 to
know
the
y'all
high
seen that.
seas. That's November Alpha Golf Echo and Oscar Sandy Whiskey.
NUWE. Nuwellis reports 50% U.S. revenue 2025. Nuwellis. CRWV positive, CoreWeave shares are trading higher after company.
SMTK.
SST.
SST.
LTRN. CRAC resumed.
SST.
CRAC resumed. SST is active. SST.
SST.
ORBS, ACO, reporting total holdings of $326 million, including
This is
nearly
not-
280 million WorldCoin and over
SST alert spiking
1,100
10%.
ETH. That's
SST.
Oscar Romeo
SST
Bravo
looking
Sandy.
SST picking up. NUWE in play. NUWE.
Kids. SST.
SST. It's not even at the top of the scanner.
VUZI, Vuzix, online retail company expands Vuzix smart glasses deployment with new orders. VUZI.
NUWE.
GM stops production
SST.
at electric truck factory and temporarily lays off
ARC.
1,300 workers. That's Golf Michael.
LTRN. RDW.
DMAC.
Okay, yeah, I'm not gonna force a trade. So we still have
USAU.
tomorrow, same time, 4 a.m.
Kids. LTRN. Kids. LTRN.
TTEC.
General Kane said U.S. troops are out there. Iran should consider it diplomacy. Could be
Kids.
4, 6, 8 weeks or any number.